Pluto, the dwarf planet, is one of the most fascinating celestial bodies in our cosmic neighborhood. In this section, we will share real images of Pluto and provide essential background information and facts about this former planet. If you enjoy our videos, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Simply Space, and stay tuned for more exciting content. Pluto, the former planet. For many years, Pluto was classified as a planet, making it a significant part of our solar system. However, in 2006, the scientific community revised the definition of what constitutes a planet, leading to Pluto's reclassification as a dwarf planet. Like many celestial bodies, Pluto was named after a figure in Roman mythology, the god of the underworld. The first space probe to explore Pluto was NASA's New Horizons, which launched on January 19, 2006. During its mission, the probe approached Pluto at a distance of 12,500 kilometers, gathering valuable data and capturing breathtaking images of the dwarf planet. Discovery and naming. Pluto was officially discovered on February 18, 1930, although astronomers had suspected its existence for a long time. After 25 years of research, astronomers at the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, successfully confirmed its presence. The privilege of naming Pluto went to the observatory's team, but the name was suggested by an 11-year-old girl named Venetia Burney. She proposed naming it after the Roman god of the underworld, a name that resonated with the experts. A dwarf planet far from the Sun. Pluto has an equatorial diameter of 2,374 kilometers, making it significantly smaller than Earth's moon, which measures 3,474 kilometers in diameter. Pluto resides in the Kuiper Belt, a distant region of our solar system filled with over 70,000 celestial objects. While Earth takes 365 days to orbit the Sun, Pluto takes a staggering 248 years to complete one orbit. The days on Pluto are also much longer, each day lasting about 153 hours. Due to its distance from the Sun, Pluto's surface is incredibly cold, with temperatures never exceeding -218 degrees Celsius. If you were to look up at the sky from Pluto, the Sun would appear as just a tiny star rather than a bright, defined disk. Surface and moons. Pluto's surface is primarily composed of rock and water ice, with an area of around 17.6 million square kilometers, similar to the size of the South American continent. Although once thought to be a moon of Neptune, Pluto is now known to have at least 5 moons, with the largest being Charon. The New Horizons project of NASA. NASA's New Horizons mission is part of the larger New Frontiers program, which aims to explore our solar system in detail using unmanned spacecraft. New Horizons was the first probe to reach Pluto, making the mission highly significant. When the probe was launched in January 2006, Pluto was still classified as a planet. However, it was reclassified as a dwarf planet later that same year. The mission's primary objectives were to study Pluto's geological features, map its surface, investigate its atmosphere, and capture high-resolution images of both Pluto and its largest moon, Charon. The first real images of Pluto. On April 15, 2015, NASA released the first detailed images of Pluto and its moon, Charon. These stunning photos marked the beginning of a series of discoveries, providing us with unprecedented views of the distant dwarf planet. NASA's space probe provided scientists with crucial information that helped to better understand the surface properties of Pluto. The probe extensively mapped the dwarf planet and its largest moon, Charon, while also gathering data about Pluto's climate and atmosphere. One of the most remarkable discoveries was that Pluto does not have a stable atmosphere. Instead, an atmosphere only forms when Pluto gets close enough to the Sun, causing the surface ice to melt and release nitrogen into the air. However, when Pluto moves away from the Sun, this atmosphere freezes again. During its mission, New Horizons captured a striking heart-shaped feature on Pluto's surface, which turned out to be a massive glacier made largely of frozen nitrogen. This glacier, due to its immense size, caused Pluto's axis to tilt slightly. It is one of many glaciers discovered on Pluto, and scientists believe there might be a vast ocean hidden beneath its icy surface, about 4 kilometers below. The mission also revealed Pluto's rugged landscape, which includes craters, canyons, and mountains as high as 3.5 kilometers, similar to the Rocky Mountains. Experts suspect that Pluto once experienced volcanic activity, but unlike Earth's lava eruptions, Pluto's volcanoes may have erupted icy water that then froze on the planet's surface. Pluto's largest moon, Charon, surprised researchers with its unusual geological features. Like Pluto, Charon likely experienced cold volcanic eruptions that shaped its surface. Pluto's smaller moons, Nix and Hydra, astonished scientists with their bright reflections, suggesting exceptionally pure water ice. Although the New Horizons probe has already passed Pluto, its mission is far from over. It continues to venture into the farthest regions of our solar system, exploring previously uncharted territories. Scientists are excited about what lies ahead as they continue to learn more about Pluto and the outer reaches of space. Scientists gathered data on life expectancy using a mathematical model, and you may be among the first to test it in a real-world setting. The average surface temperature on Pluto is around 50 Kelvin, or minus 223 degrees Celsius. Fusion power plants stationed in orbit could help change this by transmitting energy to the planet's surface and increasing its temperature. Don't worry, though, these power plants won't block your view of Charon, Pluto's largest moon, which appears 9 times larger in Pluto's sky than our moon does from Earth. Both Pluto and Charon experience synchronous rotation, meaning the same side of each celestial body always faces the other as they orbit a shared point in space. This could enable the construction of the first space cable car connecting Pluto and Charon. Imagine waking up in a villa on Pluto's nitrogen ice, sipping coffee in the cable car, and taking a morning walk on Charon's water ice. As for tourist congestion, there's no need to worry. Pluto's surface area is comparable to that of modern Russia, about 1/29th of Earth's surface area. Even if the entire Earth's population visited Pluto simultaneously, the population density would be comparable to that of the Netherlands, around 440 people per square kilometer. For comparison, New York City's population density is 10,194 people per square kilometer. With Pluto's lack of atmosphere, you'd breathe 23 times easier than in New York. Even if you don't plan on moving to Pluto, it's a fascinating place for a vacation, with plenty to explore beyond just the red whale. To fully experience Charon in Pluto's sky, you should stay near the equator, the only region where day and night alternate on Pluto. Due to Pluto's extreme axial tilt, night and day last 124 years at the poles, but around the equator, a day lasts approximately 153 hours. Don't miss the incredible sunrises and sunsets during your stay. The sky turns a beautiful blue, and the sun rises in the west due to Pluto's retrograde rotation. While the sunlight is dim, it's currently spring on Pluto, so the days will gradually become brighter. If you're into sightseeing, visit the cratered region of Vega Terra, where craters stand out with bright rims due to methane ice settling on the water ice. Nearby is Pluto's iconic heart-shaped region, Tombaugh Regio, a massive nitrogen glacier that stretches 2,300 kilometers across. With its massive size, it's the largest skating rink in the solar system. Skiing and snowboarding enthusiasts will also enjoy Pluto, particularly around the Tenzing Montes, which rise up to 3.5 kilometers. Just remember, don't eat the methane snow while you're out enjoying winter sports. However, no place is perfect. Pluto's drawbacks include its long flight time. Current spacecraft have taken between 9 and 12 years to reach the planet. But in the grand scheme of things, spending 10 years on the journey isn't too bad when you consider Pluto's low gravity could extend your life to 320 years. Another challenge is the extreme cold, with temperatures reaching minus 218 degrees on the hottest days. Yet, these conditions could enable the construction of magnetic levitation trains, making it easier to travel between Pluto's landmarks. In about 7.5 billion years, when our Sun becomes a red giant and swells over 200 times its current size, Pluto's temperature will rise to a comfortable 20 degrees Celsius. While everyone else is focused on colonizing Mars, you might want to think about securing your mansion on Pluto. When Mars becomes a scorching desert, your descendants on Pluto could be enjoying a mild climate, and perhaps even oceans and life forms, perhaps real red whales. So why wait? Book a tour to Pluto today and experience swimming with red whales. There are only 2 spots left, and the flight time isn't even included in the package.